And we are live. Welcome to today's Hot Topic bonus. And today the topic is too much. This is something that comes up a lot. Too much in marriage. My marriage is so good. If I ask for it to be any better, it would be like I'm ungrateful for what I have. Same thing with our business. My business is doing so well. If I try to even imagine it being up level, the next level, growing, then am I really ungrateful for what I have? So there's a big difference between gratitude and wanting more. And I don't think that they have to contradict, but I know that they feel really icky if they don't sit right. So we're going to talk about that today. Make sure that if you are live, you say hi in the comments because I love that. So here's what's going on. Basically, I just came back from the class that I am part of with Rhonda Tar, who is amazing, and we're learning Masilat Yesharim, which is the path to the just, of the just. I'm making that up. I have no idea how you call that in English. And we're learning about really creating space and creating space in order to bring God into it and sort of fill that space, right? Because we want to become more spiritual. We want to be more, watchful of what we're doing. We want to live a more aligned life. So step one is create space. And step two is realizing that the void is part of creation, right? That God created lack for a reason. He created lack for you to realize you need him and you need to turn to him and you need to connect and ask and bring him to be part of your life and as a partner in your everyday existence. It's funny, right? Because really, if you think about it, our existence is so dependent on him. Like we wouldn't be here without him. But we don't think of it like that on our day-to-day basis. So what does it mean to create space and, lean into that lack? How do we focus on the lack when we've been trained to focus on what's good, focus on what I have, focus on everything that is so that you can be happy, right? Like that is, and I even gave a class on this, the recipe for happiness, and the answer to, what the recipe was 50% gratitude and 50% victories. So there's a huge part of our education and existence in gratitude and being happy and grateful for what we have. And then when we think, but I wish I had more quality time with my husband, or I wish that we would go out more, or I wish that we would have more time to spend together, or I wish that we would actually, go out, have a vacation, take time off from work, whatever it is, right? We get guilty about being like, oh, you're not happy with what you have, or it's not good enough for you, like you spoiled brat. It's such an awful noise. Like the narrative inside our head is just terrible because that's just how it sounds, right? And let me know in the comments if you resonate with this because this is very, very common. I just spoke to someone who said her marriage is perfect. And I said, so what do you think could improve? And she's like, nothing. It's so strong. It's stronger than it's ever been. It's at a perfect place and I don't want to move anything. And it was like, wow, right? If I move something, if I ask for something to change, then it must be that it will change for the worse because I've gotten to the highest point. And it's like, no, the whole point is that there's always higher. And that's also why I say, for people who ask me about the retreat, yeah, but my marriage is fine. I don't need to go to your marriage retreats. Like, no, my marriage retreat is called the Marriage Breakthrough Retreat for a reason. It's because you take a good marriage and you make it better. You take a good, where you are now, and you up level and you create a more. That's pretty much what, the only way I could put it is you take it to the next level, and you didn't imagine there was a next level because you were happy where you are, and then you're even happier, right? So creating the lack or focusing on a lack is creating a vessel for receiving more, for receiving God's abundance, because God is not limited. He is not the one who says, okay, you've reached the limit to how happy you can be. Now that's it. There's no more, going up from here. Just be happy with being happy, right? Be happy that you're happy, or be happy that you're successful, or be happy that you made this much money. Now go and enjoy it and stop trying to make it more. It doesn't work like that. God is here to give and give and give and give. He wants us to have, he wants us to feel his love every single second. And so we can get lost in that, thought process of, oh, I can't ask for more because that would be, I don't know, disrespectful, ungrateful. But in reality, it's just enhances what you already have when you want more of that. It's like, oh my gosh, that chicken was amazing. Can I have more of that? And it's like, is that negative or positive to the person who made the chicken? Right. It's a compliment when somebody wants to be, spend more time with you, to receive more from you, to be in your presence more. And so you never hear someone says, oh, I'm so spiritual, I don't need to connect to God more because I'm, I do my thing. No, you always have this like drive to connect more, or at least I do. Right. Maybe it's because I haven't gotten there yet, but you think you got there, and then you have to push yourself to the next level. You think you're, at the limit, and then you have to break that ceiling. Oh, sorry, we're teething. That is what life is all about. And that is what we're going to discuss at the Marriage Breakthrough Retreat, which is happening on Monday. And you can find it at ConnectedForReal.com/retreat. And let me, make it all fancy for you and put it on the screen. There you go. ConnectedForReal.com/retreat is the Marriage Breakthrough Retreat that I created when I was pregnant with this little guy. Because I really wanted to walk you through how to make a good marriage better, how to make a good business better, how to make sure that they work together and support each other. How do you align all of that to God and to God's will? And how do you live an integrated life where you can actually love every part of it and every single thing about your day, and not feel like you are holding yourself back and limiting yourself? Because really all the limits are ourselves. Like, get out of your own way and let God show you how much better this could be. Get out of your own way and let God show you how much more he wants to give you and how much more there is to enjoy. So we are here with a very, very strong programming for pleasure. And so we seek pleasure, and we are also here to connect to God. And through that pleasure, we connect to God. So God wants to give us more and more pleasure. And it's awesome because it really feels nice to connect to God. But we have to get out of our own way. And we have to stop thinking that it's, disrespectful or ungrateful, or maybe it's not right, because it's actually the exact way to create more spirituality, to create a better everything in your life, is to create lack, is to focus on what would I want if I was able to have more. Some lady told me last week, some lady sounds not nice. One of my wonderful Connect Call ladies who I love connecting with, all of you. So she said, I am in such a good place in my marriage that I can't ask for more. I said, why can't you? Like, because I really wish we would spend more time together because I love spending time with him. And, you know, my love language is quality time. So that's the way I fill up, but I feel bad taking up from his time. I feel bad asking for more than I already have because I'm in such a good place. And it's that keeps us from asking. It's that keeps us from receiving. It's just our own thoughts about it. Get out of your own head and get out of your own way and love, love, love the way that this world was created with lack built in so that it encourages us and pushes us and motivates us to look for more connection, more abundance, more gratitude. And of course, gratitude is always there because when you get something that you actually felt a lack for, you end up appreciating it a lot more. And so don't worry about it. You are not going to become a spoiled brat just by asking. You are actually going to become more spiritual by focusing on the lack, on how much more amazing it would be if I had more time with God, if I had more connection, if I felt more aligned through what I'm doing. And that's it. I look forward to seeing you at the Marriage Breakthrough Retreat. It's coming up very soon. The countdown is on, so I am super excited. If you haven't shared it with your friends, please do. ConnectedForReal.com/retreat. And don't forget that you too can be connected for real. Love you.